I mean, I barely caught on since Lefty started, jumping on the scenes, and for me, from my eyes, pods and all the shit he's been doing, and it's just crazy to see like the growth in such a short amount of time. But at the same time, I now seeing the team behind him, it makes fucking sense.
Once, fives, throw them 20s. Looking dumb in the club, throw no money. Didn't want me, it's so funny. Now they get killed, go get her or go fund me. I done made a couple of hundred through pandemic. Hard 6 Vegas like P, no damn limit. Yo, ass nigga money was short, that damn midget. Lifestyle rubbers won't work, I can't fit it. Then he plus the fuck on Netflix. Get her on the primes and I'm hitting the next bitch. Bitch, your last nigga don't exist. Ain't about a dollar.
What's going on, guys? Big Chief here. Welcome back to another episode of To Be Blunt. I'm here with your co-host, DJ Birdwater.
Birdwater in the building. You already know the vibe. Light up, smoke up.
Chief
Let's
up.
get it.
I don't chief with my left hand. Actually, look, I don't chief with my left hand. I have to chief with my right, but I do light my blunt with my left hand because I be chiefing right.
Definitely.
You feel me? So right here today, I have OTR in the building.
Yes, sir.
I got
OTR.
in this bitch. We're To Be Blunt.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so if you don't know who OTR, it's a record label in Los Angeles, but they're going global. They've been everywhere. If you've seen the buildings in downtown graffitied up, they have the top floors of the OTR. The whole city knows who they are right now. You feel me? And I was talking to bro right now, and I didn't know how much went into what he created. So, and I just had a little conversation about him. I didn't get too deep because I was trying to save it for you guys, bro. So I got my boy Cash in the building as well.
Thank you guys for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure.
Let's talk to it. You want to give an introduction of yourself, what you do, who you are?
My name is Soulless, founder of OTR Records. I can really change your life, baby.
Yeah. And what about you, bro?
I go by the name King Cash. I'm the manager for Lefty Gunplay.
Dope,
You know what I'm
dope.
saying? I also rap, engineer, stuff like that as well.
Hell yeah.
My boy's an artist
That's
and an
what's up.
entrepreneur.
How'd you guys click up?
Lefty.
Lefty Gunplay.
Dope. Okay.
Shout out Lefty Gunplay. His album just dropped February 2nd.
Rookie of the Year. We have over 4 million streams in 3 weeks so far on DSPs.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Hey, that's value right there.
Damn, bro.
From the pen to a gem, you feel me? That's what I look at, bro.
Yeah.
From the pen to becoming a joint out here.
Yes, sir.
Without having to be in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Making mistakes that could cost you decades of your life.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, exactly.
How'd you start OTR, bro?
I started OTR in 2017. Prior to starting OTR, I myself was an artist.
Okay.
I caught a case in 2015. I went on the run. While I was on the run, I seen TK and Picasso sign a young group called Shoreline Mafia. Mm-hmm. They did a 3-year independent run, and I saw the benefits of staying indie. And when the leverage was up, and they went to Europe for the tour, they ended up getting like a $4 million JV.
Damn.
And off those splits, the label side, TK and Picasso got to keep majority of that $4 million. And when I found that out, I was like, I'm in the wrong side of the business.
Okay, so then you learn from that point, and you're like, all right, I got to start my own shit. This is what I got to do in order to get the valuation up.
At that time, I had another record label called Heavy Hustle Entertainment. And the
Heavy Hustle.
with Heavy Hustle Entertainment, I signed a artist from Compton named Young Scoot. And we were working with Glass Malone's camp at that time, maybe like 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, before I caught my case.
Okay.
So
And that's music. That's music.
music.
Side. So
That's
you've been in
music.
this bitch for like over 10 years.
17 years.
17 years.
Shit.
To be an overnight success.
I don't want to see overnight, but
But
to
no,
y'all,
like,
it
you
looks like
know what I
overnight.
mean?
Yeah.
People see that. People see, oh, like, they just blew up. No, it took 17 fucking whole years. Consistently, I'm doing what I'm doing in order to happen. You feel me? There's only 2 keys to success, if you agree with me, as entrepreneurs, right?
sure.
Consistency and discipline of what you're doing.
And one
That's it.
more,
What is?
persistency.
Persistency.
Because they could give you 100 no's, all you need is one yes.
Keep being persistent. 100%
persistent,
keep
yeah.
knocking on them doors.
Knock on them fucking doors. Take the walk on the field and get to know the players. You know what I'm saying? Get to know the different organizations. Like if it's sports terminology,
Okay.
you gotta find out who the coaches are, who the general manager, are, who the owners are. So this life is not a short term thing. Success is not a lineal.
Okay.
Success could be like this, and exponential. You know what I'm saying? So always keep your face clean. Always do good business.
Yep.
And like you said, consistency, discipline plus persistency.
Yep.
When you get in the music game, bro?
Shit, I got in the music game, I'd say, like, seriously, probably like late 2017, and then caught a case. Then I missed all of 2018 and some of 2019 away for that. You know what I mean?
So both of y'all spent time in the pen, huh?
Nah, he was on the run. I
was on the run.
I
You
was
didn't get
run.
caught.
Yeah, I was in the I was in the
I-
county with like a $1 million.
Bro,
bail,
the police couldn't find me for
We was
8
on the
years.
news and some more
Where
shit.
were you? Malaysia?
Where was I? I was everywhere, baby.
You're under the noses.
You said 8 years?
Yeah, I was on the run for 8 years. I turned myself in May 22, December 29, 2023. 9 felony charges dropped.
Just drop
After
the
8
charges?
years, what made
Dismissed.
you? After the 8 years, what made you want to just turn yourself in?
I leveled up in life. I hired a really good Jewish lawyer. That's
Okay.
the number one thing. If you want to attack the criminal court systems versus the state, you got to have a plugged Jewish lawyer, bro. So I got a Jewish lawyer. I turned myself in. I had the bail bonds lady there. So that's when I went to turn myself in. Literally, they told me to go to lunch and come back. I came back. I sat in the courthouse for 15 minutes. The bail lady went to the cashier, gave them my bond. And within 15 minutes, they said I could go home, and I fought my case from the streets.
You feel better after that?
Damn.
Of course, because this is the first time in 9 years I'm not on bail or I'm not on the run.
So you could live. You don't gotta be looking behind your back.
And that's why I feel like God is blessing us in a such faster pace. Because before, I had to do shit one hand tied to my back. You know what I mean? Like we went to Atlanta with Pac-Man the Gunman in 2019, 2020. We had to drive in a Sprinter because I couldn't fly.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You're saying you're an immigrant too, right?
I am an immigrant, yes.
So you came from Korea?
Yes, I came from South Korea, 93.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
No, how old were you back then when you came?
3.5.
I came here when I was like 4 or 5 too, from Pakistan.
Yeah,
bro.
so we're like same age group. You know what I'm saying? What was your biggest adjustment?
My biggest adjustment, bro, honestly, like, it was no adjustment. It was so easy because I really don't remember back home. It was like I just had to get my English right, which
Exactly,
I did.
learning English.
They put me in ESL classes,
yeah.
and then showed me what I leveled up because of ESL classes, bro. I knew what money was. I was already I knew all my times tables, all that shit. So I'm talking for my parents. You feel me? When I'm going there, but they're learning too.
Exactly. And that makes you grow up faster because you got to call in and pay the bills for your parents, right? You have to translate everything that comes in. So without even knowing, you're doing adult things at the age of 4, 5.
They
6.
don't understand that.
So when you're 18, you have 15 years, 14 years of adult experience that the average American doesn't have.
Right.
So that's why you are blessed the way you are. Because how old are you, Mo?
27.
You're 27, but really you had 23 years of responsibility and accountability and helping your family.
100%. Me and my brother both. Shout out my brother. I mean, he's gonna come in here
Shout out your brother.
too. You feel me? Me and my
Yeah.
brother, we're a year apart. You feel me? So
Okay.
his birthday just passed. Mine's coming up, but he's like literally my rock. You feel me? So me and him always been together, always done everything together, even growing up. So it made it easier for me to even navigate through life because I had somebody with me.
Definitely, and I can relate to that more because my younger brother is 2 years younger than me, but me and him are partners on majority of all the business we got. Like we built everything from scratch together. Like when I got kicked out of my mom's house at 18, right? My little bro was 16. He moved out the house with me.
Hey, so you know what it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's the dopest thing in the world because I believe like my brother's my biggest blessing, but like that's pretty dope to hear, bro. And honestly, I bet your brother's stand-up individual just like you are.
He's the most righteous individual that I've ever met.
That's like a lot to say. You feel me? That's
sure.
not light. You feel me? But
sure.
do you have any siblings, bro?
Yeah, I got 2 brothers, 2 sisters as well.
They're from Baldwin Hills too.
Yeah, they're from Baldwin Park.
Baldwin
Yeah.
Park, right?
I got
So where's Baldwin Hills and Baldwin Park? I'm trying to-
Baldwin Hills
Baldwin
is
Hills
South
in the-
Central.
Yeah.
Like the rich area of South Central. In the hills, like
Yeah,
Slauson,
yeah.
near like close to Marina Del Rey and shit.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
Then you got to drive in the roads
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Baldwin Park's in the San Gabriel Valley by like El
SGV.
Monte, West
That's
Yeah,
close to
that's
me.
so far.
I'm in Covina, so I
Yeah,
know,
yeah, right
it's
there, like a city
neighbors
over.
there. Yeah. So you pass by it when you come towards my area.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I have a question for you guys because you both were artists prior, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people like I feel like a lot of people are artists, especially you come to LA, you want to be an artist, right? Rapping's dope. Like I've always admired it, you know what I'm saying? The wordplay, all that shit. How'd you guys like go from artist to just adapting into a different role in the music industry?
You want to go first, Cash?
I mean, to me, like pretty much what summed it up. I think he feel the same about it. Is just it's easy to transition and help people out in this because you know what you needed at the time and you didn't have it, and it's like it's just to be that.
Thank you.
It's not really hard, man. Especially having been in the music game so long, and having the experiences I've had. To just and you're able to steer them around the problems that you have quick. So you know what I'm saying? You ain't hitting them. They ain't hitting
guide
those,
them, huh?
Yeah, they ain't hitting those same roadblocks that you was hitting, and you taking different approaches and shit. You feel me?
Experience is everything, huh?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Failing, going through all of that
'Cause
really
like
teaches
you-
you a
It's
lesson.
not even failing. You know what it is? It's learning to do it a different
Learning
way.
process, yeah.
It's called R&D.
R&D, research and development.
It's called R&D.
I think you're right.
What about you, bro? How'd you come from an artist to wanting to be like someone who wants to start your own label, do your own thing?
Even when I was an artist, I had my own label. So, and outside of the label, I was always an entrepreneur because of my immigration status. I couldn't get a job.
Yeah.
So I've been an entrepreneur since really like
You're hustling.
I was hustling.
Yeah.
Whatever. I need new shoes in high school. I got to sell whatever I can get my hands on, and things like that. So once I translated the business into something I understand, like these records are, like for example, how Big Chief might look at it, these records are units.
Units.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you gotta get the high, good smelling ones.
Exactly.
Gotta have the nose. Gotta smoke.
You gotta know what the market is because the market could vary up and down.
Got candy. Got gas.
Exactly.
Something.
So once I translated the hustle into what I understand, this shit is easy.
Yeah.
If you think it's complicated and it's rocket science, it is complicated and rocket science. But if you break it down to something that you know and you translate it,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
It
damn, I
opened
know
up,
this.
it opened my eyes just you saying it like that. I'm like, y'all better catch this game right here. If you
Yeah.
flip units out there, if you want to have your own label, expand out there. Because a lot of people that do that, they're like, I want my own business. I want to start my own record label. You did that shit. You feel me? Bro, growing up, I at least heard like 5-10 people tell me this.
Yeah.
Yes. That's definitely true, and it's because the perception of being an independent artist versus the reality of being an independent artist is two different things. Like you can be an independent artist with no team, no budget,
Yeah, exactly.
and
the
you're
outcome's different.
You're just a struggling artist.
For sure.
If you have a real backing and a real team, shout out my team. It's easier to put multiple brains together to come up with the right rollout, the right strategies, and like we got an
feed
all-star
off each
team,
other.
man. Like Rosecrans Vic.
Shout out Rose. You feel me?
He's head of media. We have Kathy G. She started as an intern. Now she's on salary, and she does a lot of the
Damn, she worked her way up like that.
secretary work.
Hey, keep going,
and
Kat.
she helps us, and she has a bright future. She's graduating journalism. Maybe she'll be a news lady on NBC or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, keep going.
We got Jane Nino, shooters on goal.
You got winners.
We got winners. And people that sacrifice. We got Zay, my boy Jay, you know, and everyone's managing on the artists like Cash with Left, Slash with Chito, Jay with Pac, Grizz and Fuego with 22 G-Fay. And it's like a whole branch of, it's like our inner circle team plus the artist's team together.
Damn.
Bro,
built a
I
whole
feel
platform.
like 100. I feel like when you work together and like you were saying, being independent and being by yourself, right, and managing it, I feel like you can get more done when you have a team and you're doing it. So bringing into it, like we have Nip on the wall. You feel me? He negotiated his deal when we went to the record label. He went to Atlantic, right?
He did. And the thing is, he could have signed with Rick Ross and put himself on 8-9 years prior, but he wanted to leverage his situation where he got a label-to-label deal so he could try to put his homies on.
And the craziest thing, he's collab with them.
Exactly.
And he just like, okay, I get all my artist sales. You guys push my shit right there. Then we get a percent of that, but I own my masters. You know what I mean? When you own your masters, then you can go sell your catalog later on. You know what I mean?
And that is why with Lefty Gunplay, we had 7 major offers.
I thought y'all signed an Interscope last week, bro.
Exclusive on Big Chief. We did get a very nice offer. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Johnny Shipes. Thank you to everybody that believed in us. But going back and forth with the team and my own gut and different scenarios playing out in front of us, I guess God showing us things before we sign. I think the best route long term is to stay independent, where we own the whole catalog, and go with a major distribution company, where we give them 5-year terms on these songs. After 5 years, we want 100% back.
Uh-huh.
And instead of giving up equity, like we're giving 50% equity to Geffen, and then 24% of that before even the splits go to Universal for distribution.
Shit.
That means we're only getting 36% at the end of the day.
You
Damn,
basically gave
you know
away
what, like,
a
yeah.
major percentage of your business.
And what, for $500,000?
And you built
like,
it.
like Left has
Is
been,
this Shark Tank right here? You know what I mean? Type shit. 100%.
And one day, hey, Mo, me and you should start an LA Shark Tank.
I got one going. I'm gonna tell you after what it's called, bro.
Yeah.
I can't say it on camera, but you're about to freak out off the name, bro.
I want to be part of that, man. I want to be a host on that with you.
There's like, bro, there's gonna be 4 or 5 of us sitting down. Is shout out Hidden Hills. It's me, my brother, and Jay from Hidden Hills already. So it's like I'm down, bro. It's boss shit, bro.
Yeah, that'll be the best thing for our culture, because we could really help young entrepreneurs that have a vision, but they might lack funding or knowledge or relationships
Or you feel me? Or like manpower.
manpower. Yeah,
Because manpower is a lot.
that is, and that's why we were considering going with Interscope, because they have 200 people in the building. So that means we'd have had 200 more people pushing our agenda.
Right.
But at a 64% equity cost, I don't know.
One other thing, you never want to get
Makes no
stepchild
sense.
either.
You guys
Exactly.
could do it yourself.
We've been doing it ourselves.
Yeah, like I mean, I barely caught on since Lefty started, jumping on the scenes. And for me, from my eyes, pods and all the shit he's been doing. And it's just crazy to see like the growth in such a short amount of time. But at the same time, I now seeing the team behind him, it makes fucking sense.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely. Cash, can you tell them the difference? I know this is supposedly personal information, but can you tell them the difference on the distro kit compared to OTR versus before OTR?
Yes, it's life changing.
Life changing is crazy.
And you gotta understand this. Me and my partner have invested close to almost 6 figures on Left in 50 days.
Shit. Great investment.
Y'all
though.
got him on the OTR chain immediately. Y'all
Yeah,
had
just on his neck alone is 50, 60,000.
Oh shit.
and the wrist too.
Yeah, and the wrist too. You know what I'm saying? Just so it's like if the majors aren't gonna put us in a more advantageous position. Shout out Lee, the president of Alamo, founder of Foundation. He called me about a week and a half ago and told me, hey, I know why you're going to sign, but if you could hear me out, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't sign. And when the contract started coming in,
That's a sign from God you were telling, huh?
one of the first signs.
Yeah.
One of the first signs.
I love that shit, bro. How you mentioned God, bro. That's dope as fuck.
Bro, this is God's plan. Like 50 Cent, this is God's plan, homie. This ain't mine. So that's been in the back of my head. Then a second individual, Lefty, gave my number to Jimmy Humiliad from Rancho Humiliad, and he called me and told me don't sign. So in a span of 10 days, 2 big dogs, execs, are calling me and telling me, you have something special in your hands. Why are you sending it for what is perceived right now when it's just the beginning? And one thing I could say is V's turned down $1 million from Gucci Mane last year.
Okay.
This year he got $6 million from Warner.
Damn.
Triple.
Times 6.
Times 6, yep. That's dope.
No, I feel like that.
Let it play out. Let it play out. You know what I mean?
I feel like most
Take it
people.
to the top.
it. Let it
Don't
happen
rush
organic.
it. Let it happen what it needs to be
Yeah.
and God's timing. You feel me? Godspeed. And it will
Exactly.
happen. Just
It
keep
will
doing
happen.
you. Keep building on you every single day. Just whether you're Lefty or you're artist in LA or whatever you do, you got a clothing brand. Just keep at it, and eventually your value will be there. Then people start offering you, and you're gonna be like, "No, I'm worth this now."
And let me fuck your head up. As long as you build it, the people will come. Walt Disney in the 20s built Disneyland in Anaheim, California, when Anaheim was nothing but just land.
Yeah.
Like in 1920, LA was barely getting developed.
Yeah,
So 45 minutes away from LA was nothing. Like people were riding horses and shit. You know
bro,
what I'm
they
saying?
bought that land for nothing.
Exactly.
And then it's worth like
but you know what it
trillions
is?
now. Probably.
Exactly. But they built it where no one was, knowing that with the cartoons and shit coming out, this right here is gonna have value.
Yeah.
So he betted on himself first before anybody. And now Mickey Mouse might be one of the top 3 biggest brands in the world.
Look left. Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Rare break.
Yo, no, that's
$400 or
so-
$500.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
Exactly.
dope what you said, because a lot of people will jump so quick to a lot of money that they probably never seen to sign with a big record label and say, I made it. But in reality, don't see something. Well, from what I heard, the record label could also fuck you at the same
Definitely.
time.
But understand this. We some street millionaires,
Yeah.
bro. So at the end of the day, I'm legitimate now. But to get to this point, like you could ask Cali, man. Like
Shout
Cali,
out Cali.
Like Cali,
Shout out Cali, man.
you know, me and him might have had our misunderstandings of here and there, but Cali could always tell you that my heart is pure, and I stand on what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, right? So at the end of the day, Cali's firsthand seen OTR build, because I hired Cali in 2019, and we went our separate ways in 2023, right? So for 4 years, Cali was a bus driver, driving everyone on the bus, right? He was the admin, and I needed those 4 years to go and figure out my legal situation, get my bread up, and no disrespect to Cali, or no one, but no one's gonna treat your money like you.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so when I started driving the bus, now the bus is turning into a Mercedes Sprinter.
Yeah.
Now we got a Lambo bus. They don't
Okay.
even make those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the analogy, you know what I'm saying?
But like it's like the same thing as no one could do my job like I can. You feel me?
And
110%.
it's not even that. To Cali, it's a job.
Okay.
To me, this is my life.
Passion
Yeah.
too. You feel me? It's a passion. It's your life.
Exactly. Like this is my cosign. This is the team. But at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna either take the L or I'm gonna take the W with the artist, and we split. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how important everyone's role is, I'm the one that's gambling on these individuals,
Yeah.
Investing.
investing, and investing sometimes could be like a gamble. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, when you stack the cards in your favor and you have God on your side, you
You
can't
always
lose.
win. Yeah, you always win. Did you at this point, both of you guys, like I know you where you grew up is not like it's not flowers and dandelions and shit. It's like rough
It's a
and
little
tough.
bit
you
of
feel me?
everything, you
It's
know
a little
what I
bit.
mean? Like,
Okay.
it's, like pretty much neighborhoods all across LA County, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Similar shit.
Similar shit.
Do y'all ever expect to be here where you're at right now? Look, at the forefront of LA right now.
Maybe
is-
not in this fashion, but yeah. Maybe not like maybe probably as doing it ourselves maybe at one point, you know what I'm saying? But now how things have unfolded, it's just like it's happening organically, bro. It's like nothing's being forced. And everybody it's just good energy. You know what I mean? Pure energy, pure intent. So
You're around the right
we're
people.
operating on that, bro. I don't
Yeah.
feel like we could fail, dog. You know what I'm saying? It gets rough. It's like a brotherhood, man. You with your brothers, you gonna
Yeah.
get
You're
into
gonna
it
bump
with your
heads.
brother. Yeah, bro. Because I want good for you.
But at
So
the end
it's
of the
like,
day,
my
yeah.
bad, bro. I'm not gonna go down and want less for you. If we gonna bump heads over me wanting better for you,
Yeah.
fuck it. You know?
Damn, bro, you gotta check the homies sometimes and be like, bro, no, this is because I see you like this. You know what I mean? Because then you're fucking this off, bro, and that's good to say because
Yeah.
that's like not fake shit. Because you could have let that shit slide, and the homies just like, and now it's like, okay, now I'm not a good homie either. You feel me?
Yeah.
But going forward to every single thing, you guys could be one of the biggest labels in the world if you keep pushing forward. You know what I
When
mean?
we went to New York, they said that we remind them of like a young Cash Money or like a young QC or even a young No Limit. And Master P was the first hip hop mogul to touch 100 million back in like I want to say like 96 or 97 or something like that. And he did it because
I didn't know that.
he did it because he signed a distribution deal with Priority instead of giving royalties away. So at the end of the day, we're not recreating the wheel. This not rocket
You're just following the
science.
plan.
At the end of the day, you got to be a student of the game, bro. Like if
You gotta know your coaches. Gotta know the GM. Gotta know that.
Exactly. Do you truly just want to get drafted into the league, or do you want to be one of the legends? And that's the question that you got to truly ask yourself. Because I could walk to the lake, I could teach you how to fish, but some people might be satisfied getting one fish, two fish. Some people might want 1,000 fish, 1,000,000 fish. At the end of the day, the ambition is in you.
Yeah.
I can't want it more. Cash can't want it more. You can't want it more.
You can't make anybody want more. You feel me? It's in you.
exactly.
Nowadays I just feel like so many people want the fast money, the fast fame, without even understanding that if you bet on yourself and you believe in yourself, you could get 10 times that, 100 times that if you just
it's
put
not,
in
it's
and
not
work.
just today. It's always been like this.
Yeah.
Rappers and artists have always signed bad contracts for small equity because they want fame.
Full circle deals, you feel me?
Exactly, 360
360s.
deals. So at the end of the day, if you truly want fame, I could probably help you get fame, bro, but we're gonna get fucked in the deal. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But it's up to you. You feel me? But look, just like Lefty, he's entertaining. When you go on there on the podcast, not his music. His music is fire. But when you start speaking and being yourself, people start relating to that and driving towards you because that's branding. You feel me?
Definitely.
Being independent, you have to do it yourself. You have to push it yourself as branding as an artist. No one's gonna go out there and do it for you. You feel me? That's what it's all on. You gotta spend your own money to go do it, and it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna be like, damn, is it really worth that $6 million I just put in? Fuck yeah, it is. What does your catalog sell for the next 10 years?
Exactly. Times 12, what you making annually. So like right now, we doing numbers humbly right now. So it's like if we keep building this and we're figuring out the recipe ourselves, 10 years from now, we could exit where it's life-changing for everybody instead of taking the $500,000 right now.
This is kind of like in a different perspective, not just Lefty or any artist. Is someone's really doing this, and then later on the artist isn't like just doing what he's doing, and then that falls through. How do you look at that? Like, damn, I should have just took that. Or you're like, no, it could have been like the art. We could have did this
because I had an artist that was representing my brand to the fullest, and we went our separate ways. But at the end of the day, when the checks still come, he is still a nicely recouping artist. So at the end of the day, you don't put your personal feelings into this. If you do it right and put it through a major distribution, you will make your money back.
Okay.
Will. Like Drake said, major distribution.
Have you ever like had any like serious issues with certain artists you sign and it doesn't go their way, and then they like make it like they fuck everything up because they can't hold their emotions? You know what I'm saying?
There's been a lot of episodes with a lot of different artists. I'm gonna tell you this: every artist has some type of diva characteristic. It's because it's part of I'm the shit.
Yeah.
You know,
it's the
like,
ego. It's a character.
The ego, and without that confidence as an artist, it's hard to make it. You gotta believe more than anyone else, right? And because of that, sometimes it could be stressful trying to guide an artist the right way, because at the end of the day, these are grown-ass men. These ain't little kids, bro. So you could communicate with a man, but we're human as well. So sometimes we might not communicate the best as well, because sometimes we might be reacting instead of always being cool, calm, and collected, because we're humans, right? But the thing is, if there's a real love and real respect, and there's no disrespect, like the ultimate form of disrespect, then
You can work through it.
Yeah, because we're men at the end of the day.
Talk about it. You know what I mean? Probably build a
Exactly.
relationship more and more understanding and how everybody works. Going
Exactly.
to manager cash right here. You feel me? I know as a manager, bro, you got to be like, not to say it like that, you got to be like a therapist. You got to be a bank loan. You got to do like a lot of shit, like an assistant type shit. You got to do so many million things that you're doing whenever the artist calls. You're out with them late as fuck if you have to, making sure he's good. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Your job is probably one of the most stressful jobs. People don't even realize when they want to manage artists how crazy of a fucking job that is. Do you agree? Like do you go through that, or
Pretty
some of
much
your
it's
artists are like?
it goes back to like answering the question from earlier. Basically,
Gatorade.
I handle everything so he could just rap, pull up an interview, do what he got to do like that. Like I try and pretty much throw all the fucking weight on my shoulders with whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I signed up for, so that's what I do. So I just try and make it as simple for him to handle what he got to handle and get safely from point A to point B. That's it, dog.
Is it something that you were like, nah, I don't want to fucking do this for bro right here?
It's just like, it's like a brotherhood, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta play your role.
He don't like the tough love sometimes, but you know what I mean? He needs that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Because I want better for you, homie. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna allow
Nothing
you to
but
just
good intentions.
I'm
And
not
we're
gonna
hold
allow
him
you
the
to
high
accept. I'm
standard.
not gonna allow you to just accept a lower version of yourself.
Exactly.
my
Like we
boy.
were talking about earlier.
And
Exactly.
sometimes that causes conflict, bro. But I'm cool with that conflict
Then you
as
can
long
talk
as the
about it
better's
later
you.
and then
Yeah,
fix it.
yeah,
And you
because I
understand
mean-
that.
Because I mean good by it, bro. Like, you can't be mad at me for wanting better for you. You know what I mean?
Time goes by and people start seeing like, damn.
So your true friends will call you out on your shit. That's the truth. If in your circle everyone's always telling you yes, you already peaked.
Yeah.
That's fake shit.
Yeah, that means you already peaked because you could make a mistake and then be like, yes, it's a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you gotta be like,
There gotta
no,
be checks and balances at all times.
So how harder is it for an independent person compared to someone that's signed to a big record label?
Well, if you're signed to an indie like us, we put enough funding to compete with the majors.
Okay.
If you're just rapping and you're hustling to keep your rap career, that means you're half stepping as a rapper and you half stepping as an entrepreneur.
Gonna do one thing.
So at the same time, that's why these artists don't blow because they're like, hey, I'm gonna hit the studio on the weekends. You know
It
what
has
I'm
to be
saying?
a 24/7 thing.
Future does 7 songs a day.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be Future or do you want to be Jimmy John from this block?
Yeah.
From New Hampshire.
Whatever the fuck, you know what
Like,
I'm
do you
saying?
just want to be known in your city, or do you want to be known around the U.S.?
Or,
Come on. Or the
globally,
world.
Yeah.
Hey, this shit is.
I'm all about global. I want
Exactly.
aliens to hear smoke my weed,
Yeah,
and
I
listen
want
to my
di-
homies'
yeah.
music,
I want
and wear my
different
homies'
colored
clothes.
currencies. We want all different type of color currencies.
I want to, like, honestly, with music, I know you guys have traveled, right?
Definitely.
What's some of the best places you traveled with? Some of the best food, like.
I think one of the best places we traveled for food was New York, but one of
New
the
York got
worst
good food.
places to travel was New York as well.
Why? Rats, roaches?
No,
I didn't see a lot of
yes,
those.
it's,
Cold as fuck,
Cold,
though.
so many trash outside
We ain't
everywhere.
shit. Coming down
Look,
to Airbnb,
I'm always in New York. We always got New York
No,
events.
we
going
love
on.
New York, but you gotta understand, coming from LA,
Y'all
really
put up
need
with
them Timberlands.
t-shirts or
Yeah.
what?
bro, you walking with Chucks.
we thought we
Yeah,
was
I had
ready.
t-shirts
We
on.
thought we was ready.
Motherfuckers
We thought
wear
we was
t-shirts in New
ready.
York.
Hey, you didn't get a Lefty gunplay fucking picture without his shirt over there.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna do it in New
He was
York.
not wearing his
cold.
shirt over there.
No, you ain't gonna get it.
No, 'cause
homie
too
not wearing
cold
your
over
shirt.
there.
New York is like really repping your
That's
brand.
crazy.
Apple for sure is not
No,
coming
that
out.
whole culture and energy and vibe in New York is different from LA, bro. And I fuck.
you know
we
what
fuck
City of
with it
hustlers,
heavy.
bro.
It is. I respect New York, but it's just New York people are so angry, bro. Like you don't want to turn a right and hit a pedestrian. They're like, beep, hurry the fuck up,
Oh, they
run that
tripping.
motherfucker over. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know how in New
Too
York people
crowded.
tell you they like you? Man, my shit's better. My shit's better. Hey, bro, I really fuck with you, bro. That
Yeah.
it's like 2-3 disses, then they like immediate show love. I like honestly just let them talk, right? Then they'll tell me something really dope and meaningful. It's just New York, bro. It's just tough skin motherfuckers.
It is.
I know so many motherfucking New York people from New York, Brooklyn, Jersey, everywhere. They're just fucking different. The girls over there are fucking like I'm not gonna lie to you, like they talk like dudes, bro. Like
Yeah.
they be dissing you, talking shit to you, pressing you, then be like, bro, like you're handsome. I'm like it's kind of wild,
They're a little
bro.
more aggressive.
But you know what it is?
Aggressive, that's the
But
word.
You know why New York is so essential for everything? New York is the number one city in the world that makes money. LA's number 2. So the most money in the
Even
country,
more than Miami?
Yeah, the most money in the country is in New York.
Is it because of Wall Street?
It's
No.
a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
It's a
Dude, how
bunch
many
of shit.
people live in New York by themselves?
I mean,
You feel me?
Trump's over there.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
Go to Billionaire Square. We don't got a Billionaire Square in LA.
We got Skid Row.
Yeah, we got complete opposite.
We got a row. We got a row.
Skid Row.
We got a
Fuck
square.
though. Ain't nothing beating LA. The
Co-
best weed, the best weather,
Best
the
artist.
best woman, and the best artist.
Best
Definitely
artist.
the weed,
Fuck with that.
100%. And I'm
Hey, we're
tired
not
of
watered down. This shit's about to go the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all. People keep saying LA's watered down for every single thing. Y'all looking at the wrong things. You're looking at what's happening outside when you go out with your chains on. We're not talking about nothing else than that.
This. If you're not from LA, when you get to LA, make sure you call a solid homie that could guide you through LA and help you wiggle out.
Yeah, don't walk
Different
on the
things.
streets.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, most consumers that come to LA, they think of beaches and blonde women, right? But LA is a melting pot where the most richest people in the world are 1 mile away from the most poorest people in the world.
Or living on top of the building where there's homeless walking down.
Exactly.
Shit's crazy,
Exactly.
bro.
So it's the biggest melting pot of the richest and the poorest people at one one area.
You can go on the subway. There'll be a doctor next to a fucking dude hitting a crack pipe. I swear. I used to ride the bus. I didn't have no money. Or you can go to the subway train right here.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous, bro. They're just trying to go to Santa Monica real quick and avoid the traffic, right? The next thing you know, there's just whiff of crack in there, you know?
Yeah.
And then the sunset's really enjoyable.
I have a question to kind of go back towards music. Because you guys, turned down these deals, and I'm sure a lot of record labels hit you guys up, like you said. Does it create a form of like blackballing or hate by any chance?
I think if you do it respectfully,
question.
they're gonna have to respect it, because at the end of the day, we're not saying no forever. We're just saying no now.
Yeah.
We're just saying let us build a little bit more. So when we do sit down at the table, it's a more respectable deal where I said earlier they could put us in an advantageous position. If they're barely offering us something more than what we could do ourselves, it doesn't necessarily make sense.
Right.
Like Russ said, I could go to the bank and ask for a loan for that. What they're
Russ
giving
is
me.
such a good example as an independent artist, bro. Like 110%. And the other day, I even heard him talking about like even the music you put out. That's what you hear it all the time, over and over. That becomes you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You ever hear Russ's music? Positive as fuck. People are like, he's a cornball. He's like this, but bro is richer than a lot of these artists. He's like streamer rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Streamer rich is different.
No, like they making dumb money. Like for example, T Grizzly probably makes 120 million playing Grand Theft Auto.
I heard that months ago. He's making bad because he signed a deal too with whoever he's streaming on.
This is very impressive. You sitting at home, you tripping. Go
Yeah.
do something. Feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, but it's to the point where anything that and everything that you do could take you far, right? So with going with OTR, would you ever like, let's just say streamers, would you just stick with music, or would you like, okay, I fuck with these streamers, I fuck with this, or would you build and go do that because you don't want to like thin yourself out?
It all depends. At the end of the day, if we have the right partners that expedite our growth, why not? But if we have our own budget to create that world and we do our own push, we could gamble on ourselves and hopefully win bigger, right? But that's
Risky, risk reward.
Exactly. So it's at the end of the day, when that opportunity comes, we would have to sit down with the team.
You seen the world changing.
It is changing, and vote on it. We have to vote as a team.
Yeah. I have a question. So you see like there's been a lot of, well, recently over the few years, there's other Mexican artists that came up. I can't think of their names right now. Some of them went to jail. One of them, I think, died recently in jail.
Okay.
Yeah. My thing is, as a business investor or someone like that runs your business, do you look at situations where you look at the artist and you're like, okay, is it liability or is it worth it to invest obviously a shitload of money, right?
Honestly, it is a thought that comes up in my head, but I'd rather change or help change an individual's life that really has nothing than,
Love that.
trying to sign a bunch of.
Business ain't personal, but that's
Exactly.
personal, bro.
Exactly.
That's right there is like actually personal.
And it's because we want to help individuals at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
Not gatekeep.
it's not gatekeep.
I feel like motherfuckers that came from shit always want to help people.
And you know what it is? I could relate to that because I know how it feels to go hungry.
And not get
hell
hurt, you
yeah.
feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
not have money.
like what Cash
You
said.
never know when your next meal is.
Exactly. I know what we didn't have.
Yeah.
So I try to be everything we didn't have.
Right. And you try to share that with people.
I was
And
telling-
no, that's dope though. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Now that leads me to Lefty, bro. Since he came on the scene with like Ace Boy and all them, Duno, Brown Bag and all them, like
Fire.
to kind of just watch him and hear his story and then rap, freestyle right on the spot.
Yeah.
That shit's amazing, bro. Like
he's
that
a
dude
special
is really
talent.
him.
Yeah.
And that's what I love more genuine people that is and they are stars, you know what I mean?
Lefty is definitely a one of one.
Bro,
Most definitely.
I seen he reads like philosophy books. Like, what the fuck? Like, he was learning all that shit. He's very smart.
Well,
he's
he
very
is.
talented.
He
His like a
is.
vocabulary is very like, he's bigger than mine, low key. Yeah.
No,
he has pretty good vocabulary.
See, Lefty is a student of the game as well. So he sees what other players are doing, other coaches are doing, other GMs are doing. and he also has a sick mind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
He was around so many different type of people in the pen. Like,
definitely,
you feel me?
Definitely. So it's like what I try to do for Left is I let Left be Left, and just add gasoline to his fire instead of trying to change Left. At the end of the day, he's already his age. He's wired a certain way. It's hard to change somebody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to change somebody,
You work with him.
I work with him. I try to love him for who he is.
Yeah.
He means well.
He means well, and sometimes it does get tough, right? But this is business. You
Yeah.
can't let your emotions
Right.
Get on top of you.
dictate
Yeah.
how you treat someone. You know what I'm saying? And if I let my emotions lead the way, I'm acting careless, and I'm a man. The only two groups of people that could act careless are women and children.
Yeah, like we always say, like it's business, not personal. And that
Exactly.
means a lot more than what is just said. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I want to ask you, bro. Like, when did you first look at Lefty, or how'd you find out about Lefty and be like, damn, bros, I gotta get him right. I gotta show
How'd you
him.
connect with bro?
Yeah, how'd you
He's
connect
from
with
my
him?
hood. He's my little homie. Yeah,
Dope.
I've
Some
known
water?
him since he basically he was 15. I was doing shows
You need
and
anything like
Dope.
he wanted to get snuck in, so he was only 15. He couldn't get in without no ID. So
You
I
got him in?
What
yeah.
show?
Yeah, big
Just
bro
shows I
type
would be
shit.
performing at and shit. But
Oh,
he was
fuck.
too young to get in, but I'll get him in, bypass that type shit. Then he started coming around. That was like at 15. He's like 27.
He was already in the scene.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I brought him around.
What, he was in? When did he go in?
Man, his career started young, bro, like 15.
He was
I
already
think
he was
14
already like an
maybe.
artist when he was young.
Not all career. I thought you meant like when did he go in like to jail? Yeah,
Because he was already around music at that time.
He said he was doing like talent shows in like the 3rd grade type
Yeah.
shit.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to have him on here.
So-
And then when you like started actually like seeing the potential, like how was that like? Like
I mean, I heard a couple flows or whatever, and I was always I've been trying to get him in the studio for like the last 5 years, but he's always been in and out of jail, dog. Like there's nothing, I didn't have a product or nothing to show nobody.
Yeah.
It's like he had these ambitions, but I'm like, I can't even get you to come to a studio
you
session.
stuck with him though.
Every time he would come out, I always be in his ear.
Yeah.
And he finally ended up it wasn't with me the first time. I have like a few bars, like 4 or 5 bars worth of a song, like the first shit I ever recorded with him. And the session didn't just go according, and then there was like, he just wouldn't be, he'd be running around with girls, bro. And I'm trying to rent,
Distracted,
I rent
huh?
spots, and I'm like, it's on you, bro. Like I can only take you as serious as you take yourself.
Yeah.
Basically, it got there, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And then at the end of it, fucking, he ended up finding his own way and getting himself recorded. I connected some dots with a producer named Benji Rowe, and then they started getting it cracking.
dope.
Benji Rowe's actually with the first four, I would say, recorded him, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that shit's a task, bro, getting
Yeah.
him to fucking, but now he's
But you stayed loyal, bro. That's dope.
no, mandatory, bro. He's a
Yeah,
little
hell
homie,
yeah.
dog, you know what I
Stay
mean?
down with him.
How does someone
sure.
connect with the manager and then go from there to connect with the record label? Mm-hmm. Like there's artists out there that make music all day but don't know what to do with it because they don't know how to approach that way.
You know what?
For me, it's to take a step at a time
like-
and learn. But
For me, it was just like Left was just grinding. I was just guiding him how to grind, and he just was putting the work in himself, so no one could take that from him. And then his work got him seen. I just guided him. He tells me the things he needs to get done, and I make sure he does them for that day. You feel me? That's it. He's flying his own program. You know what I'm saying?
Man, proud of
I'm right
y'all,
here
bro.
Just, you know what I mean? Appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
well, here, I'm gonna give you flowers. Bro.
And
I'm
then
proud
when
of
it
y'all.
comes to you, when you come in the picture, what's that vibe like? What are you looking at?
Honestly, do not hit my DM and say sign me, because I get too many of those. And
or
I know-
yo,
yeah, like if you
Check
want,
out my demo.
no, if you want to be heard, you gotta be visible.
Yeah.
we gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? And Lefty actually reached out to me May of last year, and asked to be part of OTR. But at that time, he was one of the hundreds of artists that is hitting me, sign me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't look at him. You know what I mean? I just send him to the fucking
Yeah.
request. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And during November, I saw a Wonderland music video, and I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started seeing other records, right? So
he put a product out there.
yes, so I brought it to the table to the team, and at initial, the team didn't really vote on signing Left only because they thought it would interfere with Chito, and maybe we're getting 2 Chicano'd out, right? That's what the team's concerns was. And
An image.
Like you don't want to be cornered in one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But my younger brother called me the day after we voted the second time, and he said, "Hey, who's Lefty Gunplay signed to? He's hard as fuck. That's my favorite rapper."
Your bro know what up, bro.
Yeah, he got the ear. He got the ear. So when someone that I trust his opinion, his judgment, his taste in life, I was like, let me DM him. And as soon as I went to DM Left, he already messaged us. And all in all the shit is God putting us together and putting us in the same room. Grizz called me. He's 22 G-Face manager.
Okay.
Shout out 22 G-Face, stream thicker than water, out everywhere.
Now.
But Grizz said, hey, I want to connect you with Lefty Gunplay. I guess he just did a show with Little Weirdo and 22 G-Face.
Yep.
And he wanted Grizz to manage him, sign him, but Grizz is a manager, so he's like, I'm not a label. Let me put you on a group chat. So all in the same day, I hit up Left, got put in a group chat with him and Cash, and he said he was doing a Fools Community interview that day, and that they made an offer to him, and I told Left, respectfully, if you think that's the best fit for you, I'm a cheer for you from the side. You know what I'm saying? And after that interview, he called me and was like, "What's up, man? Like, how you doing?"
Yeah.
I saw the best version of Left then. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. Hey, going to that, the rest is history. But now, look, the future holds this. Look, how I see it, okay, Blueface came out with this show with all those girls, a reality show.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
If Left does something like that along those lines, if you have him on a reality show and stuff, yo, market
That'll
the
go crazy.
fuck out of him. It'll go crazy.
No, that definitely will go crazy. But the thing is, maybe not now.
Yeah.
Eventually.
You gotta focus on music.
Not
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
but one day.
Yeah, we got to make the main thing the main thing.
Yeah. No, that's smart. That's good leadership
see.
right there, bro.
The main focus, not
'Cause
watering yourself down.
sometimes-
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
make the main thing the main thing. And we got to get Grammys. We got to have Billboard records,
Yeah.
Billboard albums. And then when we do decide to jump into other industries, other lanes, other niches, we have more leverage.
Right. It'll fall into place. That's smart though. You're just thinking one step at a time.
I was just imagining right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's dope. I love watching people grow, watching people win. That's why I always keep dope people around me. Some people pop off on there. Some people it takes longer, but eventually it happens because when you're around so much greatness, you figure it the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And it's like the most beautiful thing to watch. And I always open my gate because the relationships that come out of this and build from there are bigger than money can even describe, bro.
Exactly. You can't see the thing is this. Your net worth is your network, right? It's who
We
you know,
preach that.
not what you know. So at the end of the day, like everyone in the music industry got money. Everyone in the cannabis industry got money. It doesn't take money to win in these industries.
You got to personalize that brand. You got to connect with the people. What the product is for the people. So
Yeah. And have those good relationships. Hell yeah. So what's next for OTR? Like what is your guys' goal right now? I know you have all these artists, but as a business, you also got to focus on like other shit to expand, right?
Definitely. We just signed a couple new talents. Top Rank Gang from Long Beach, the Cambodian homies. They're hot. We got a single called "Run It Up" out now. We just signed Pete Thrizzle from Inglewood,
Dope.
working with him behind the scenes. We also got like 3 or 4 young artists, 19 to 20, with really dope sounds, but they're not really
There you
popular yet with the internet numbers. So we're just working on the craft first,
Yeah.
and we'll work on the popularity as we go.
Right. So how you sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
So like as someone that's been in the game for a while, how are you picking and choosing? Are you really looking at if they got motion first or music and then motion, or like did they build themselves before you can help build them?
It's all different. Every situation is its own unique situation.
Right.
I give my team each at least one artist they can sign a year. So like 22 G-Fay was really Vic's pushing for a G-Fay for about a year and a half. And I actually signed G-Fay when I was in Oklahoma.
okay.
I lived in Oklahoma for like 9 months while I was on the run. So
I'm on the run.
So during that time, Vic was like, I got a star. He's a kid, 17, just turned 18, 22 G-Face. So I trust my teams here. I've given everyone on the team one artist to sign this year. So I said, make sure it's right, because if they blow up, you blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the smartest thing to do is, look, I put my homies on, like, I'm from Texas, right? So the homies are in Houston. And I always ask them about artists out here, hey, have you heard of so-and-so? So I literally put him on Shoreline Mafia over there. I put him on R3 Chili Man from like O3s. So I was like, I hit the homie up the other day. I was like, hey, do you know Lefty Gunplay? He goes, no, who is that? You feel me? But the thing is, how crazy, impactful it is, how y'all, like, let's just say, what's it called? Mexican OT out of Houston, Texas, right?
Shout out Mexican OT.
Shout out Mexican OT. You feel me? You go collab with those artists, everybody knows you in that area. That's what Nip did. He went to Atlanta, Miami, Houston. He went to he fuck with Trey the Truth over there.
Exactly.
That's how you really get yourself the fuck out there. It's collaboration.
We're going
with
to
those.
Atlanta and Houston the next coming months.
Would you ever sign artists from Texas
I
or
do,
anywhere else?
I do have an artist from Texas, Cinco. I have.
Hey, that's a gas ass name.
I have artists from New York. Shout out Cream the Villain and Mr. Light Up. I got an artist in North Carolina, Marco Mars. So we have a lot of developing talent.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, we're a business. The bigger you are yourself, the more priority you're gonna have as
Right.
a label. Because at the end of the day, that's just the politics of a record label.
Mm-hmm.
So we emulate how the majors move, but the majors might be like, you need a radio single, then we'll put priority on you. We're more like, can you do your own shows and sell out?
Yeah.
Can you know what I'm saying? Like
You're an
like-
independent artist.
Exactly. Can you go on tour by yourself and sell
Yeah.
out? Can you make minimum 6 figures yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So where does the money come from overall as an independent artist? Like, you invest money into the artist, their studio time, change, whatever, all that like stuff, you know, to help get them going. But where does the return come from after that?
Every situation is unique.
Mm-hmm.
Certain situations is I'm a 50-50 partner.
Mm-hmm.
And I get them these shows and these things, you know what I'm saying? So they
Mm-hmm.
just gotta chill and they're getting paid to show up, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Other situations is like previous, we used to take more equity because I didn't know, and I learned that not making my artist a 50-50 partner makes them go not as hard for you.
Yeah.
So it's like
They get real comfortable.
it's
Because
not
then you're doing the work too.
it's not yes.
Is it like that?
Yes and no. It's like they have less skin in the game.
I feel like when you own more, you feel more passionate about it. You feel more determined to go wake up every day to go work towards something, and you because you're working for more rather than I'm working
Exactly.
just as hard.
If
And
this should go,
they're
you're
getting
getting more.
most of
Exactly,
it.
exactly.
So I feel that, and that's smart, bro. Especially like when you said 50-50, I was like, damn, that's dope. Like you're really a partner.
Yeah.
You're not in control.
Yeah, we treat this like old school, bro.
Yeah.
Like whatever we get, we break it in half.
Yeah.
That's good business. That's transparency.
Transparency.
And transparency is everything.
So remember what I was telling you, translating the hustle? That's how I translated the hustle.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be the industry standard or model, but it's how I grew up doing business.
Okay, so how does one start a record label to get it to where it's successful? We said the persistence, we said the determination, consistent, all that. But like, what I'm saying is like, okay, how do you get in the doors to where, obviously networking, right? But how do they network? How do they get it going? How do they, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do they get their first client to show? Like, how do they do all that? Or how do you do all that?
Honestly, we have an amazing team, man, and we're not afraid to knock on doors per se.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what we did in the beginning. We knocked on every door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we really put the footwork in.
No, hey, you got a lot of learning lessons. No. That one door said yes for sure.
Exactly.
And that's where
Numbers
you are
game.
right now.
Exactly.
It's like you ask LeBron James, like, hey, how'd you become the best player in the world? Like, he picked up a fucking basketball and you learn one step at a time. You just gotta start and figure that shit out, honestly. But going to like the personal
And practice when no one is watching. You gotta when greatness is made when no one is watching.
That part.
feel like that you're that person in that moment already, huh? And
Yeah,
just do
because
that every
you know
single
what-
time,
'cause
everywhere
you know
else.
why? If you're only working when people are there, that means on your spare time,
Yeah.
you leisuring, bro.
Yeah.
So hot.
the real you is the one that's when no one is watching. That hours, those reps, everything you doing right there. That's the real you. Because when the camera's on, everyone could put a fucking mask on and just go with the motions. Just
But people like the real you. Like,
Yeah.
why would you intertwine something God made already like that?
But you know what
I mean?
it is? It's a comfort
Facade?
level. No, it's a comfort level. You gotta understand. Everyone's definition of success is different. So once an individual reaches a level of success that they think is success, they might kick back a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Chill out a little bit,
It's
get comfortable.
It's human nature, because you know why? You only know what you see.
Yeah.
So if you've only seen this much level of success, that's what you think you're
Capable of.
exactly.
How do you set yourself up to see something more like that? Is like put yourself in the right environments, right? To
Is it
literally
network
expand
with the
and
right people?
network.
Yeah.
When's the first time y'all smoked? Like middle school, high school?
yeah, like middle school probably.
I knew it.
Middle school, yeah, middle school.
So how old you are? Like 14?
Not the right
No,
age.
like
right?
that's,
No, I
14's
smoked like
already high
12,
school.
13.
yeah, 11 to 13 is
Yeah.
Hey, we don't promote that, but that's crazy that a lot of people that smoke, the first time smoking, is that age. Even Cali back there, you feel me? Like a lot of people that I even met smoked. I didn't start smoking until 17, you feel me? But the first time you got high, did you actually get high?
I actually hit a piece. I coughed into it, and a cherry burned my friend's
It came
mom's
out.
carpet, and she found out I smoked weed.
Damn.
Damn.
ass,
Did you
dog.
smoke weed after that?
Of course.
That's funny.
He smoked out of a fucking little metal pipe, like a little crack
Yeah,
pipe
that's
thing.
what I did too. A little
Yeah.
pipe with some stress, nickel
Yeah.
sack. Yep.
Yeah.
Back in the days, dog.
No, that's dope. What is your next plans, bro? Like, where do you see yourself at? Like, what are you working towards right now?
Just assisting more artists as well. Like I got a couple little homies that I'm actually managing as well. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sadio 2 times and then my boy HOB Bandy. But yeah, man, just continue to guide the next generation in the right direction, bro. Feel me?
What are you looking at when? Because I'm sure now that you're like in the game and you're known,
Yeah.
I bet you have a lot of people also hitting you like, yo, like check out my music, give me a shot. What are you looking at, or what are you like going off of?
They work, man.
Yeah.
What they YouTube's looking like, what they doing for themselves. Like, cause I know what it takes and the amount of work it takes to be successful. So
Are y'all on TikTok?
yeah, we on
YouTube
TikTok.
Reels?
YouTube Reels, I think so. I think Left's active on that shit for sure. You know what
Nah,
I mean? Left's
100%.
really doing his thing.
That shit takes you everywhere. Those
Yeah,
two
sure.
things right there, YouTube Reels and TikTok. Honestly, I started being consistent on it, started seeing the numbers because the Reels, and it comes back to the podcast or whatever vlogs I'm doing, you know what I mean? But noticing just adding stuff on TikTok, bro, gets you a lot of exposure. People even listen to your music or tuning into your stuff. And then you can even shop your stuff on there now. You feel me? So as an independent artist, if I was an independent artist, I'd be taking advantage of all that shit, trying to book shows out, trying to collab with the right people, get in the studio with artists, trying to be like connect the relationship, you know what I mean? And then be like, hey, can I open up your show or learn from there, stay down till you come up to the point where you learn the business, you know who the coach is, you know who the general manager is. Even be nice to the motherfucking custodian because he could become owner of the building. You never fucking know,
Right.
you know?
So, yeah.
So as a big chief, as a brand, even as a pod, right? Growing from nothing to something, you meet a lot of people on the way, and you see what people really are, true belief, like because you see so many people, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And since I was talking to y'all earlier, I was like, bro, we gotta save this for the fucking pod.
Yeah.
You're like, you've been through shit. You learned the way you're speaking, the way your actions are to success, knowing that we talked about consistency, discipline, and then you added persistence, right?
Yeah.
There's no difference between everyone successful. It's the same recipe. Everything has a different category. You got to go into that category and figure out what you're good at, right? And then blossom in it. And if you don't like it, fuck it. It might take you to something
You
else
might
that you
pivot.
really
Yeah, you
like.
might
Pivot.
pivot in the
And
industry.
and pivot and pivot. And it's not bad to pivot because it'll take you, even if you're 50, fuck it. KFC. The man started KFC.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And
I'm
it's
using
like-
a random ass
like Nip
example.
said, you got Nip up here. It's a marathon, bro. It doesn't matter when you make it. It's as long as you make it.
So, and then,
Do you believe like you hear like a lot of artists, they sign big deals and certain people, do you feel like the whole term, oh, you sold your soul for that record label deal or shit like that? Do you believe in that?
Honestly, I don't know because I haven't experienced that.
Yeah.
But all I know is I told Cash this the other day, we're the light in the darkness. So at the end of the day, as long as we don't bend or fold our morals and principles, and we hold up our leverage, it doesn't matter what happened to these people over here.
You're on your own lane.
Yeah.
Respect is respected.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Every individual, every situation with a major is unique in itself. So every individual has their own situation. So what he got here versus what he got here might not be the same. You know what I mean?
Why do you think they started saying something like that? You know what I'm talking about, huh?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I think if I get too deep into this conversation, then OTR will get blackballed.
That's a good answer.
Fair to say.
Yeah, good answer
Fair to
right
say.
there.
Hey, so what? Before we head out and everything, what piece of advice would you give every single LA, for sure LA, but Texas everywhere, because they watch our pod. We have fans from New York, Texas, and California, right?
Shout out New York, Texas, California.
Yes,
So
sir.
what piece of advice would you leave them off with that literally that helped you out? You feel me? That guided
could
you
help them,
something that stood out to you in life.
Don't worry
Sure,
about
yeah.
Don't worry about shit that ain't going right necessarily right there. Don't stress on how it's gonna happen too much, and just believe that God gonna lead you to the right people and the right situations. Because oftentimes we block our blessings because we stressing on shit that we want to go a certain way with certain people, and when you kind of just relinquish that, shit just starts kind of unfolding itself.
You let
know
it play
what I'm
out
saying?
itself,
Yeah,
huh?
Organically.
100%. I love that shit, bro. That resonates.
What about you, bro?
Trust your gut. Keep going.
Yeah. Hell
Trust
yeah.
your gut, man.
Dope.
Everyone got genius in them. Find out what the genius is.
Yep. Well, shout out OTR. Shout out King Cash right here for pulling up.
Appreciate you
Dope-ass
having
spot
us.
today.
Shout out Jita for getting us a bunch of shit. Look what they got me. I had to unfold this. Look at the quality. Like these homies, bro.
Shout out
They're
shout out
sell out
AJ.
with like millions of dollars worth of clothing in minutes, bro. So, like,
Love the box.
Oh yeah, that hard.
Damn, the stitching is
That's
crazy.
tough.
Ordering?
and they only
Stupid
order, and they
tough.
only drop like minimum amount of pieces for every single one.
That's tough.
You got that Jita up on you too. You
This
feel
is
me?
hard.
Hey, shout out brands from UK. This brand's from Australia.
Okay.
Yeah, they're connected with LA. They opened an LA office. You feel
Yeah,
me? Remember I was
right,
talking to you,
yeah.
collabing and doing stuff
Yeah.
in different areas?
Fire.
They started opening offices in New York. They're probably going to be every single
Yeah, they
borough,
will.
you know?
Yeah, they're growing fast.
So that's the way, honestly, the
Packaging
recipe
hard.
is just expanding and collaborating with people that literally that have their own lane and you have your own lane. And then you just, people love that shit. At the top, you collaborate. You feel me?
There's no competition at the top.
But don't come for collaborations if you ain't put no product out there. You know what I mean?
Competition is only at the bottom of the scale. The top of the scale, everyone making money with each other.
We're all winning, and then we're all around each other. We're all successful, we're doing dope ass shit, looking at each other's yachts, Ferraris, watches,
Fire.
all that shit. You know,
Hard shit.
Yo, I wish
The higher
nothing but the
thinking.
best
Yeah.
for you guys, bro. Like, I think you guys are gonna keep fucking. You're gonna be definitely up there, bro, with one of the biggest fucking labels out there, bro.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I believe if we keep going and we keep finding talents that are unique and superstars, I feel like that will happen. And the hard work begins now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
watching this 10 years from now, we're gonna repeat this episode. It's gonna be like, yeah, we believed in ourselves. Believe in
Definitely.
yourself,
Shit
man. Believe in
happens,
yourself.
you know?
All right. Thank you for tuning in. Go shop at direct to consumer. Our new products are dropping on 420, so be prepared for that. Hats are on the website, or they were. So there's other shit on the website too.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You know, refer us. Check
See
us
ya.
out.
Thank you,
Peace.
OTR. We love you, bro. Appreciate you, Cash, for jumping in.
Thank you, my boy, for having us.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
Big
us.
OTR vibes in this bitch. Real big chief shit. See ya.
Llama rep pajama, I feel alone with my mama, Baby llama wanna drink, mama at the sink,